We're going to continue with Microsoft Word and Google Docs this week. To review from last week, we spoke about the font over here, and you could change the font. That's the style of writing. You can change that. And you can change the size up to 20 if you want, so you can be bigger or smaller. Usually we like to stay between 12 and 20. That's about just right. And we spoke about this. You could change the color to a different color that you want if you want to change your writing. So this week what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our favorite subject, and then we're also going to add in some photos. So the first thing we do is we're just going to write about your subject that you enjoy. So use a shift and the letter to make a capital. Subject is art. So after you've finished with your writing, and we want to do at least 3 really good sentences up to 5 sentences. So if you do a long sentence, if you're doing really long sentences, you can do 3 sentences. If you're doing shorter sentences, I'm going to ask you to do 5 sentences. When you're done with it, you can click enter, and we want to work on adding in some pictures today. So here's how you add pictures. It'll be a little different depending on which version of Word you're in. If you're in this one, you can go insert up here, insert pictures, and you also have, most students in their version of Word will have this one, insert. Okay, so you have insert over here, insert, and insert pictures. So we have our different tabs here, insert, home, draw, design, layout. Home is the one that we use for our font and for our size and for our color of writing. If we go to insert, that's where we can add pictures. So insert, picture. And then if you have a photo from your computer, you could pick it from here. Picture from file would be if you have a picture from your photo. And then you have online photos and stock images. So if I go to online photos, and I could say over here, this pops up for me, and I could click art. Or maybe I could say drawing. And now I could put this in here. And now I click it, and I click insert. And now I have a huge photo. So if you click on it again, you see the bubbles that pop up. I could drag those bubbles to resize it. Okay, and then you could delete this part here. If this pops up, you could use that. So you could resize it by clicking on those little bubbles. Okay, make it smaller or bigger. And then if you want to put a paintbrush in, I could put my paint like this. I click it and I do insert. And then I could move that in there. Different, smaller. Now, if you want to move the photos, moving a photo is a little bit more complicated. You don't have to do this, but I'll just show you how to do it. That's actually wrap text. So if you want to move a photo, you go to click on it, and this will pop up, format, and wrap text. Wrap text tight allows you to move your photos. And if you click on the other one, you see it has the bubbles on it. If you click on the photo, it has little boxes on it. Picture format and a wrap text and tight, and then you can move your photos much more easily. So that's what I'd like you to do. I would like you to do your writing in Word and to add at least 2 photos. And then when you're done, you're going to save your work. And you can click on the saving disk if you'd like. Or you can go File, Save As. And then you could put over here, whatever your title of your work is. And then you put your name and you can save it. And I would save it to the desktop. Now let's take a look at how to use Google Classroom to create this project if you want to use Google Docs. If you completed your work on Microsoft Word, you can go to the assignment here and you could do add or create. You could add a file. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to find your work and you're going to drag it in here. So maybe you put it onto the, maybe you did it into the, saved it onto the desktop. Right, like this, and you could just click it and drag it. You just drag it right into here, and it will upload. And then you could click Turn In, and you click Turn In, and then you'll be done with the assignment. If you do not have Microsoft Word and you want to use Google Docs, that's okay. You can go to the assignment here. You click Add or Create, and add a doc. Okay, now this will open up a blank Google Doc for you to do your writing. It's the same thing. You can do the same thing like we did in the other one. You can write your work here. And we want to add in a picture again. So for this one, you're going to go to Insert. Okay, it's very similar. They have Insert on the top, and they call it Insert Image. If you have an image on your computer, you could do Insert Image Upload, and you could upload your image, or you could search from the web. And it's very similar. I could put drawing or draw. And now I can add this in here. And I click Insert. Okay, now that comes in here. If you want to do that, and it's very similar. It's very similar. You could take the little ends of it and drag it up. If you want to add that. And then if you want to add another one, you can go Insert Image, search from the web, and you could add in here maybe painting. And if you want to add this in, you could have that. And then you click it, and then Insert. And then if you click on the image, the little blue boxes appear, and then you can move them up. And now you have your photos here. And you could add those in if you like. And if you don't like it, if you want to make a mistake, if you made a mistake, you can go back with the back arrow. And you can keep going back if you made a mistake. If you want to put the other one, you can put it down here. So the cursor's over there. Insert an image. Let's see what else we have. Maybe you want this one, and you can insert it. Okay, and then if you want to make it small, you click it, and then you just stretch. And then when you're done with your work, and you've done your sentences, and you have your photos, you're going to go on the top, and you click Turn In. And this will bring you back to Google Classroom, and it says, you sure you want to turn in? And you click Turn In, and then you'll be done with this week's assignment. So for this week, please write about what your favorite subject is in school. 3 to 5 sentences. If you're doing short sentences, please do 5 sentences. If you're doing 3 sentences, they have to be very long sentences. And please include at least 1 to 2 photos in your assignment.